Yo, 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 welcome back to Blazy B, where I'm Blaze and I'm B. And it's been a while. Sorry, it's been a while. And I forgot my microphone stand, so I have to hold this. And I feel like I'm in a comedy show. It's kind of cool, but I'm not used to it. So if my volume gets weird, I'm so sorry. But just trying to hold up the damn microphone. Like, I like it. Makes me feel famous. Okay, so you know what? It feels good to just be a little high on a Sunday morning. That's where I'm at right now. So, get on my level. Feels so liberating. Anyways, all right. I need to talk about a job I did. You guys. So I moved back to Seattle, right? I moved in with parents in Kent and I'm loving it. Thoroughly enjoying myself. I mean, I living with them is a dream. Even though there's no weed allowed anywhere around the premises, in it, on it, around it. I find refuge at my brother's place, and that's good for me because I just love being with them. You know, when you come home and you can just tell somebody about your day, do you know how good that feels? I forgot how good that feels. Like, I just come home and be, by myself, which love, but like the day to day human interaction of like, how's your day? Because, like, the cafe, I'm more worried about how everyone else's day was. And nobody gives a shit about me. But then I got mom and dad to be my audience. Anyways, that is not what this is about, but I'm back home, loving it. And right when I got back, obviously I was job searching. Thankfully found a job, what's up? But in the beginning, it was like, oh man. And it takes a lot of money to get out here. And then while you're here, you're like, I'm broke. Even though I'm not paying for shit, you can't do shit. Sorry, I got a little bit of a tickle on my throat. A little bit of a tickle. Anyways, so I get a text from Drewski. Love me some Drewski. And he's like, Brittany, you need to do this. And it's screenshots of an Instagram story from Sunday Nobody. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, Brittany, this is the artist guy I was telling you about. Like, this man is doing cool stuff and you can be a part of it. And like, you need to do this. Also, you can make money, you can meet cool people. Like, this is a perfect opportunity in the perfect time of your life to do this. I'm like, oh, cool, 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 cool. So I'm like, all right, who is this guy? And I'm looking up like his Instagram, and like, it's meme art. One, I don't internet very well, and like memes are like a bit lost to me. Okay, great. Love art. Just love creative people and creating things. But art in general, like I don't know what good art is. I feel like I've learned to just be like, do I like it? Do I feel something about this? If not, it's not for me. If I do, that's or if I'm even if it's like, ha, sick, like, that means I guess I like it. I'm into this art. It doesn't repulse me. But anyways, I'm like looking through, it's like Taco Bell things and like different fast food chain items, and I'm like, okay, this is so interesting, but I'm down. So I show up. I don't have a job at this point. Let's go. I show up to this warehouse and is like, bare bones, open bay, right? And it's a workshop. Okay, great. And I go in and there's a bunch of people. And also, when Drew was telling me to go, he was like, Brittany, you need to be you and you need to take food. You need to take sweets. You're a baker, let's go. You need to make a good impression. I was like, okay, cool, 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 cool. New friends, just need to feed them. Awesome. So I show up with, I don't even know what I showed up with. um, I think I made angel cookies. Just very chill, nice sugar cookie, but different, like a brown sugar cookie. Anyways, so I show up. We're in a warehouse. It's cold. I'm wearing my jacket. People are like, doing things. Like there is a whole operation going. And I'm like, okay, here we go. And so I meet people as I'm like, shuffling through this place of like, who do I talk to about this thing and what do I do? And honestly, it was like very welcoming, I show up, they're like, okay, cool. You need to learn this. This is the first step. Okay, great. I go learn that. Awesome. And then I'm becoming one of them, and then I'm shifting to another job, and we're making Amazon missiles, and I'm talking probably I don't know the dimensions of this, and I'm really bad at that type of stuff, but I would say, I don't know, are they like 5 feet tall? No, they're not 5 feet tall. I'm 5 feet 4. They're like up to, I don't know. They were very tall, up to my waist. They're like, I don't know, 3 feet tall, maybe 2.5 feet tall. I don't know. Anyways, they are metal, and they like have wings, and this, you know, it looks like a missile for real. And then there's a baby little Amazon package at the top, tucked in like a cone, a plastic cone, see through. And yeah, it has all these wings on it. It says all these words of like, this is not a real missile, um, or like an Amazon product. And it's just like this heavy thing. And there's like microchips inside like the windows with this cool like stuff in there. And so people are making those, like this is a production line. And I guess the deal is that he sold some of these, and then they like made a splash. So it was like, okay, let's open to more. And he sold more. So I think he sold like 500 of these. And they're like hefty. They cost a grand a piece. And so it's like very specific things we need to do. I mean, we need to like put these wings on, and there's a stage for that. Then we need to put the middles and like figure out these collars, and we're going to do. These is days of work that needs to be done to put these all together, and they're all going piece by piece by piece. And we're like opening these boxes because we only have a smaller amount of room, right? So once you're putting all these things together and there's these boxes that they're supposed to go in, taking up a lot of space, we're then needing to like load these boxes in and then like unload them to like put more in there and then reload them. And then stage by stage, we're just like shuffling. And at some points it felt like we were like doing hay bales, just like rotating, rotating, rotating. And they were as big as like, I mean, they were huge boxes. Think of if the missile's that tall and not that wide, but like, I mean, you got to have the cushion in there, all these certain things. Anyways, it was a crazy thing. Like, I'm like, one, who was buying these? Like, who has a grand to spend on a Amazon missile that just like mounts on your wall? I mean, I'm sick. If I had fuck off money, maybe, but I don't know. Like this is a community of art people that I'm like learning and experiencing, and it's cool. And so anyways, the people that this drew were very cool as well, very artsy, and the way they just like would giggle at this and then like love on like the precision of the missile and how it was being all put together, and just that you're allowing people off the internet to come in and build these for you. You have that much trust in human beings to create with you, like with instruction. But the thing was, it was a beautiful process. Like, and it was empowering. Everyone had empowering moments because you were learning a new task. I felt so fucking accomplished every damn day I was there, leaving after doing something like whether it was the same thing as the day before and I just know more efficiently what I'm doing. When you just feel like I know what I'm doing, so I feel good about this. That's where I was at. And then I'm learning a new task and I'm putting on something that needs to connect to something. And then when someone has a question or a problem, you're like, bet I can help you with that. Oh, we just need to like unscrew this and like pull out a little plastic part. Or you know what? Your Amazon box is like a little, like we were quality controlled throughout the whole thing just for respect of like this guy. Like that's so cool. That is quite the environment to build on the spot with a bunch of strangers. Props, Sunday No Buddy. Props. You're incredible. Um so okay, back to Drewski, who told me all about him. He was like, Brittany, this is like my hero. Like he is doing what I'm doing. I'm just like making things and creating, and doing it for the greater good, I guess. I don't know how artists talk about themselves, and they probably fucking don't because they don't even think about it. They're just cool inherently. Anyways, but Drewski, um, he's like, okay, he's pretty secretive. Like, his first name is like unheard. I don't know what his name is. You should find out his name. First thing I meet this guy, he's like, hey, my name's blank. And I'm like, yo, dog, how's it going? And like the nicest, sweetest guy, young, very young, 31. And I got to like know him. He brought in his mom's banana bread because this was around Thanksgiving. He went home for Thanksgiving, came back, and then he's like, yo, I got banana bread. So we cut that up for everybody. And like he ordered pizza some days. One day I got to go grab it. He sent me on missions to get things. It's like, Brittany, here's my credit card. Go get this. Like, bet. Like, what a nice guy. And then it touches my soul. He's a good human bringing people together. And still, like I still talk to some people that were there. Like I became friends with humans of a similar, you're like attracted to a similar vibe and you're going to do a similar something. You follow this same person. I mean, I didn't before, but I was told to. So I got my shit together and I got in with the cool kids. So sorry, my throat. But yeah, anyways, it was sick as fuck. And then we were paid, we were Venmoed. It was like nice, just like gig work type stuff. And yeah, I kept coming back until like we didn't have anything to do. So it built, right? So we were doing the bases, doing the tops, and then the next day would be like, okay, we're doing the boxes, we're doing the middles, we're doing this, and then the next day we're doing this. And then I was put on like quality control. And I'm like checking all these things, making sure things are facing the right way. Cause one day, oh my God, I put the middle on bottom top, and I just like easy mistake to do, but stupid. And I loaded it in the box and it's like, this is why we QC after we do this. But yeah, it's like out of respect for Sunday that you're just doing the best you can do at the job, right? Um yeah, and then okay, so the days progressed, right? And within that, there's more art things going on. This is not the only thing happening in its world. There is sexy Squidward. I don't know if you guys saw that. It hit the internet as well. That he sunk this like, discus Greek god statue, but it's got sexy Squidward's face on it into the bay somewhere in Greece, and he just wants future people to find it and be like, whoa, that's what we looked like. Hilarious. Well, there was another one, big as well, delivered to the studio, and so we got to unbox that and see that in real form, and then all the minis that he sold. So then I just felt like we were on, like we are living in his world of just newness, constant creation, and just like boom, 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 boom. He is pumping shit out. And then there was something labeled like John Cena. It was like, what the fuck? And you're just like, oh my God. And he's so open. You ask him anything and he's just gonna like chat with you. He's very personable. He got to know everyone's names. He was on it. He was just he's a great boss. I'd work for him at any point. Yo, dog. I mean, it just was such a cool environment and doing a lot of things that I've never heard of. And I got to experience new and exciting. And to be able to just like staple gun shit and then be like, oh, I have like this 3D printed model. I have to like put together this one top part with this bottom part, align these lines, put in these specific screws, tighten them. Okay, now turn. Now we're going to put this together, put this together. And then this is a different screw. This fits in like this. So this thing, you're putting together. I feel like I was like doing a Lego project. Um, and I don't usually do things like this. So it was fun to be like, do, and then putting something together and creating this. And yeah, anyways, it's just freaking cool. What else is I gonna tell you? Um, oh, I think there's one like okay. After this is all done, I think I worked for maybe like 2 weeks. Yeah, I think it was about 2 weeks. And man, it was cold in this time. It was cold, but it was awesome. Like, I feel like I was pumped to be there. I was just like happy to stay forever and for always. And repetitive things, but like you're talking to people, you're just, yeah, listening. And I was new to town at that point and still am, I would say. And I'm like, oh yeah, I loved cold plunge. And then multiple people perked up and they're like, oh, dude, there's groups like out at Alki, out at Golden Gardens, that do these like Saturday mornings. And then this one guy was like, oh my gosh, my girlfriend goes in Tacoma and there's this sauna that sits right outside at Owens Beach. Like, oh my gosh. So I went and I saw that and I saw people, but I did not jump in at that point. But you're like learning new knowledge. You're back in the city. Tell me more. And there, we got the slice box pizza. Fire. And now I know that that's a dang pizza spot in Seattle. And, talking about shows, getting to know these people, and they're all artists or they follow things and they're doing things in life. Obviously, everyone that is there has time to be there, right? Whether unemployed or just like different types of work. And so it just felt like we were all in this cumulative creative space and it was beautiful. But yeah, so this all ended. Okay, great. And life went on, and now we get to like watch it from afar. He even hosted this pop-up art scavenger hunt type thing. It was from 5 to 5:30, which I couldn't make that from Tacoma up way up there to this parking garage. But basically he had like a painting that was painted like, an illusion in front of it. So you had to find it. It was hidden in plain sight and tons of people showed up. And then after this, like finding it, okay, whatever. Now we're going to enter into a rock, paper, scissors contest. And whoever wins that gets to take the art home. Isn't that wild? And then I guess they went to Costco beforehand and got chocolate milk and 30 hot dogs. And they were wearing oversized suits and they just had a ball at this thing. But it's inviting people off the internet like the day before, pop up, this is happening, or a few days before. And then you see that people come and it's so cool. Like you could be anybody. You can just show up. You can participate. Anyone is welcome. And it's still bringing people together. And that's so cool. That's community. I'm a hooer for community. Just it's good for the soul and to bring like similar minded funky creative people together in Seattle. Ugh, what a joy. So this man is like continuing on um and doing his thing, and he like releases his finances, like everything is very transparent. I feel like he doesn't pay himself enough. He's just like straight chilling, which is cool. Like, he's just planning for future and future art projects and things. um, creative conquests. But what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So I went back to Effingham and I hung out with Drew one day. And by hanging out with Drew, I mean that we painted my friend Emily's house. Um, yeah, the inside of her house. He was doing work on her house. So needed to paint that day. And he's like, I'd love, your help. So, anyways, put on a podcast. He's like, Brittany, can we listen to Sunday Nobody's Slew podcast? I'm like, sure. I don't know what that means. Let's go. And so he's telling me, and he's like, I think I've listened to this like 12 times, and it is quite a few hours long, but every time I get something new out of it. And like, you actually know this guy a little bit. Maybe, let's see what all this is about. So, anyways, goes on with this podcast. I'm rolling the walls. He's doing all the, corners and edges and all the borders and things like that. And we're listening to this podcast, and I just keep laughing because I keep thinking about him. I can like visualize him and his mannerisms and everything about like what he's saying in this podcast just makes me giggle because he's so authentic and it comes through so hard. And I love it. Like, this man, he's just pretty cool. But yeah, it it made me like him even more to listen to that podcast and get something out of it. Like, I got a lot more details, obviously, about life and base jumping. Like, I still need to hear more about that because that sounds like a thrill and just such a rush. And what a view. I would love to try that. Um, and I guess he's gone like a lot of times, very intensely obsessed, I'd say. So, but like learning all these new things, but the way he talks, the way I could just like see his hands moving and the way like I don't know, it was awesome to hear that just come through. And then, he's friggin' Drew's kind of hero. And then to hear that this guy is like this in real life and he's this cool, that hits. um what a time, what a time. So, yeah, it was just such a cool experience. And I got to create something within someone else's realm of life. And I feel like I got a new view of art and of memes. And not that I'm going to like search internet memes, um, but I feel like I need to just, I mean, I giggle enough, but like, not just just vibe with it, like feel a reaction of something rather than being like, what the fuck is this? I feel like a lot of my I just yeah, I don't get it. Some things I think are just too stupid. And but I'm trying to explore that realm. Art is just something of anything, you know? I feel like you just give it a meaning and it could be art. And that's cool. And I'm learning new ways to enjoy that. Um what else was I gonna say? I don't think I have anything else. It was just a very cool experience. And oh, I did get to go to a photo shoot, which was really dope. That was really cool. Like, the last day we were working, it was more of Sexy Squidward, and they needed to get, like, this big ass statue made of bronze down the street to this art studio and place it in a place, for this photo shoot. And so I got to drive someone else's car behind the statue in the middle suicide lane in downtown Seattle. Well, not downtown, Soto, South downtown. And I got to, with my blinkers on, going probably maybe in a mile an hour, follow them and then go inside and enjoy this photo shoot and just like watch things. And the way Sunday like asks your opinion and everybody around him is really cool. Like there was 3 mini Squidward statues and he set them all up and it was like, okay, which one goes in the photo shoot? Which one's the coolest, you know? And we're laying on the ground looking at them and like really analyzing. And then we took a vote. And then the one who won was the statue. You know, no ifs, ands, or buts. Just like, okay, crowd favorite, done. That to me is very cool. That's so chill. What a vibe. Like, I don't know. It feels just a little more collective and it's cool. So, anyways, all I have to say is Son of Nobody is the tits. He's the bomb.com. And also his helper Natty is dope as well. And they're just two cool guys creating cool things and sharing it with the world and letting us participate. And I feel blessed to have been in that situation and love that Drew hooked this up from afar. I mean, the kid lives in Effingham and I am in Seattle and he made this happen. And that is cool. Community from afar. Love it. All right. That's it for now. Ciao, ciao.